Hello Year 3, welcome back. Yesterday in science you tested different materials to see if they were magnetic or not. Today we're going to think about how magnets are or aren't attracted to each other. Now you might have noticed that a magnet has two different ends, and these are called poles. A magnet has a south pole and a north pole. When you hold two magnets together, they will either move towards each other or they will move away from each other. If you hold two north poles towards each other, they will repel each other. If you hold two south poles towards each other, they will also repel, so they won't be able to touch. If you hold two opposite poles, a south and a north pole, they will attract.
Phew, that was close. Lucky these were here, really. They look like magnets. Yes, look, they've got two poles, a north and a south. Even if the magnets aren't touching, they can exert a force on each other. Are you stuck? The opposite poles of a magnet attract one another, and poles that are the same, south and south for example, repel one another. I bet you guys...
Okay, now I would like you to complete the activities in your home learning pack and then come back and we will go through the answers together. Okay, well done guys. Let's have a look at the first activity that you had to do. Now we had some sentences with some missing words. Our first sentence says magnets have poles. Now we know that magnets have got two poles. And they are called the North Pole and the South Pole. Well done. A North and a South Pole will they move towards each other or will they repel? Well done, they will attract each other. Two south poles will repel each other, they won't be able to touch. And the same as two north poles, they will also repel each other. Now for the second part of the activity, you have to write S for south or N for north in the boxes to finish labelling the poles of each pair of magnets. Now in the first example here, these two magnets are attracted to each other, and we know that opposite poles are attracted to each other. Okay, so if this is N, that means that the others must be S. These two magnets are repelling each other, and we know that the same poles repel each other. So if this is S, that makes these north poles. These two magnets are also repelling each other. But this time this is the North Pole, so this must mean that this is the South. And this is also the South as well. And our last example, these two magnets are attracted to each other. And we've got the South Pole on this side, which means that this must be the North Pole because it's opposite poles that are attracted. Super. And the last part of the activity, you had some pictures of some bar magnets. First, we've got two north poles together. Now, will they attract each other, repel each other, or does nothing happen? Well done, they will repel each other. What about when you hold two south poles to each other? Super, they will also repel each other. If it's a north pole and a south pole, do they also repel each other? No, super, they attract each other. Well done for that today, guys. I will see you tomorrow.